What's up, Vanessa? So very quickly, questions 1 and 2. How do you find f minus g of 4t? This is a pretty straightforward question. All you're really trying to find is f of 4t. Oops, not f of 4, but f of 4t minus g of 4t. So you kind of want to just break down what is f of 4t and then what is g of 4t. So we're really going to be looking at two things. First, we're going to be looking at the green function. How do you plug in 40 to the green function? And then we're going to be looking at the yellow function. How do we plug it in? But then ultimately, and this is the thing we got to be careful, we're going to subtract those two values from each other. So we got to make sure the math makes sense. So first thing, f of 4t is just saying 4t plus 3. All right, so pretty straightforward. 4t plus 3. Not a whole lot of trickiness going on right there. That's just plugging in 4t into the f function. Next, g of 4t. This gets a little tricky here. So we have 4t squared. So we're going to square the 4t, and then we're going to take 2 away from it. And that right there is going to give us our yellow function after we plug in, let's not forget the 2, after we plug in the 4t. Don't forget that we are going to subtract it, so there is going to be a minus between the two, which probably means we should do something like that. But if that doesn't make sense right now, no big deal. All right, so 4t plus 3, there's not a whole lot of simplifying. 4t squared is 16t to the power of 2 because you're multiplying the 4 and the 4 and the t and the t. We get that. So we got 16t squared. Now, what we need to do is we need to subtract what's in yellow. So we're going to subtract the yellow function right there from the pink function. Now, to do that, we have to remember distributive property. So we have to take the negative and we have to move it to the 16t squared and to the negative 2. So this gives us 4t plus 3, in other words, our green function, minus 16t squared plus 2, which is why I said it might have been good to, put the bracket over there. So if you put the bracket in the problem, it's more obvious, it's more evident, as opposed to just going based upon the colors. Once you get to here, I would say collect like terms, put it in the right order. Descending order would be negative 16t squared plus the 4t, and then combining the 3 and the 2 to get 5. So that's how I would do that first problem that you have. My second problem, you have f of g, or not f of g, sorry, f times g of 9. This is the same as saying take f of 9 and multiply it by g of 9. And that's all I would do with these problems here. Now, there are some more trickier ways to do these things, but this is basically it. So we're going to take f of 9 and we're going to plug it into the green function. That means 9 plus 3. So we're going to find f of 9. That's our green function. Let's color code that guy. So we got this guy right here. And we're going to multiply that by our yellow function. Now, our yellow function is just g of x. So we're going to take the 9 and plug it in. This gives us 9 squared minus 2. And I'll put that in parentheses as well. And we're just going to multiply these two things together. Let me use that pink multiply, right? So we're just multiplying those two things together. 9 plus 3 we know is 12. So we have 12 over here times 9 squared minus 2. So 81 minus 2, in other words, 79. So now we're multiplying 79 and 12. This is not a very easy multiplication, so I'm going to do something goofy. I'm going to go 10 plus 2, and I'm going to go 80 minus 1. Because this is just a whole different style. Like if you want to do 79 times 12, like old school, and you want to do that, you can. You can also try this, right? So you can go 80 times 10, which is 800. 10 times negative 1 is negative 10. 2 times 80 is 160. And then 2 times negative 1 is minus 2. So essentially 960 minus 12, or 948. If you do the same thing, so that's our answer for this problem here, you can do the same thing over here. So 2 times 9 is 18, carry the 1, 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15, bring the 0, 7, 9. So we multiply that, we get 8 over here. Hey, look, same exact number. Oh, that's kind of cool. 5 and 9 is 14, carry the 1. Oh my God, it matches again. And then 7 plus 1 plus 1, so 7 plus 2, 9. And we get the same exact answer. I don't know which one's faster. I just feel that this one's more clever. Doesn't mean it's better though. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to do one more of these for the domain question. That's a little different. That question is asking a different type of problem, whereas these ones are just straight, what is the value of the function? All right. I'll talk to you in a bit.